What's going on, guys? Your main man James here, and today we are talking about ClickBank, and I want to show you a really innovative way to promote ClickBank marketing offers. And this is going to be a very unique way. We're going to be using a bunch of free tools to do this. This is a method that anybody can do, regardless if you are a beginner, intermediate, or even advanced. This is a method that you can put into your toolbox if you are already doing ClickBank marketing. If you're new to ClickBank marketing, this is a method that you can easily start with without spending much or any of your own hard-earned money. All right, so let's begin. And before I continue, I want to make sure that you pay close attention to everything I talk about in this video, because everything that I talk about is deliberate here. Everything has a reason. And if you miss any of the important details, your method will not be as effective. So having said that, let's talk about the method. So here I am in the ClickBank's marketplace. And the first thing we need to do is we need to pick some kind of an offer to promote, some kind of a niche. I am always thinking in terms of niches, simply because I'm a human being, and I think people think in terms of categories, in terms of different things. People do not think in terms of ClickBank affiliate offers. They think in terms of categories, in terms of niches. And here we have different categories that you can promote. And whenever I start with ClickBank, I'm always thinking in terms of the main niches. And what are the main niches? Well, the main niches are business investing, making money online, finances, anything having to do with money, having to put food on the table, having financial security, things like that. That's the first niche. The second niche is health, right? I would even argue that's probably even more important than money, because being healthy, being disease-free, not having any ailments, preventative measures are very important. I would even argue that maybe more important than having money, although that really depends on your point of view. And so when we talk about health, the main one is health and fitness. There's a bunch of other offers that are kind of scattered around, but you should be thinking in terms of health and fitness. And then last but not least, we have self-help. Now, personally, I like all of these niches a lot. I really like self-help. I think if you watch some of my previous videos, you know I'm a big fan of self-help. And I understand that many of you do not promote self-help. But when we are talking about this specific method we're talking about in this video, you want to be thinking in terms of these three main niches. Now, once you see the whole method, you will understand how to adapt this method for other niches as well. But right now, you want to be thinking about these three main niches because it's going to make things easier for you. So let's say I want to do health. Health is a great niche. It's always in demand. In fact, I think health and self-help are going to work better than making money online. But it's really up to you. Maybe you'll find another way of making it work. So if I click on health and fitness, I will see there's a lot of really good offers. And what I want to do is I want to click on gravity and leave high to low. And when I'm scrolling down, I see a bunch of really unique offers. Now, what do I mean by good or unique? Well, I don't really know what the offer is about, but I see the title. Okay, I want to read the title and I want to make sure I understand it. Okay, let's say I read this, like for instance, Java burn. Okay, that's kind of understanding. I kind of understand what it does. Look at that gravity, 778. That's a huge gravity. There's a lot of interest in this offer. And that means that, a lot of people have seen this offer or are about to see it before you promote to them. So you want to kind of promote offers that do not have sky-high gravity, something a little bit under the radar, something a little bit less. And as I was browsing around, I see there's the smoothie diet. Okay, so this is an offer that I can kind of relate with, right? Smoothie diet, you just drink smoothies, 21 day rapid weight loss program. I understand exactly what's happening. When I read Java burn, I can kind of infer maybe this is a weight loss because you kind of burn weight, but I got to think. And whenever you're promoting offers, you don't want people to think. You want them to understand right away what exactly the offer does. So the smoothie diet, okay, I see the smoothie diet and I understand right away, okay, that means it's a diet. That means people can drink smoothies and they will lose weight. And I know from experience or having, read about it, seen it elsewhere, is that smoothies are fairly healthy, right? So if I get to drink smoothies all day, every day, I know that I'm not eating junk food or anything bad for me. So this definitely, gets my attention going. So there's the 21-day rapid weight loss program. And right away, I understand that the gravity is very high, but it's not that high. It's only 275. It's not 800. So this is a good offer to promote. So we're going to open this main page here. We're going to take a look at what the offer. This is the landing page. There's the video you can watch. If not, there's the sales letter here. And it's nice, right? There's some testimonials. Very nice colors, very vivid. It's not dark. It's not, grainy. It's very high quality, right? And then you can click on this here, this affiliate page link, and you can see, information for affiliates. So you just click on Get Your Affiliate Tools here, and you have all this content. Right away, you see they give you this information. They're doing a lot of work for you, and I really like that. And the other thing I like is that in order to get to this page, I don't need, enter my username, login, or et cetera, et cetera. I don't need to be approved. I always hate that part. And right away, I see a funnel. We have a front end. This is what the user sees initially. We have an order bump. We have a one-time offer for 47, another one-time offer for 27, and another one-time offer for 50, for a total of 3 offers. And we have an order bump. Okay, and these are the you get 25, you get 32, you get 18. This is your cut, right? So we're getting around 50% depending. So here it's a little bit less than 50%. Here it's more than 50% more. This is more than 50%. So you see the numbers, right? It says here with the earnings potential of over 100 per sale, you can make some serious money promoting the smoothie diet program, right? And I really like it. There's the video. You can promote, YouTube ads. I'll probably do another video on that. So far, what I'm seeing, I like what I'm seeing, okay? It's really, really high quality, both the landing page for consumers and the affiliate page for affiliates. All right, so we're going to go forward with this offer. Now, what I want to do is I want to create content for users that they can consume without forcing them to actually promote the offer. Whenever you're promoting any kind of offers, you guys have to remember that users are not, they don't really care about the offer, they care about value. Okay, value is very, very important. So what I'm gonna do? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on the internet and I'm gonna type something like this. The more tips, the better. In fact, do not do 10 tips, do not do 15 tips. 50 weight loss tips or 100 weight loss tips is good. I have 50 weight loss tips. Here's a page that I found. The 50 weight loss tips for 2020. It doesn't really matter about the year. They don't really change year to year. It's all the same pretty much. And so you have here the tips. Never eat without a fork or standing up. Brush your teeth between meals. Don't skip meals, but do fast between dinner and breakfast. Enjoy a cup of coffee. So these are nice tips. These are good tips. I think it's fair to say that you're not going to lose a whole lot of weight if you follow like one of these tips. But when you combine them together, I think it's going to have an impact. It's definitely going to have an impact, right? Ditch the alcohol, keep track of what you're eating, right? If these are sound tips, right? But you have to follow a lot of them, okay? Now, the next thing that I want to do is, this is very important, right? I want to go into Google Sheets and I want to create a quick Google Sheet, okay? So I'm going to go into Google Sheets and I'm going to create a brand new sheet, okay? I'm just going to go in here, I'm going to hit this, and I'm going to call this weight loss. Now, why am I doing this? I'm just doing it because I want to have a place where I can collect information. All right, so I just have a sample sheet. This is sheet 1. I just called this weight loss. I'm going to go back to this article, okay? I'm going to go back to the top of the article. And before that, I need to download a specific plugin called Scrape Similar, okay? So you're going to see it's called Scrape Similar. Just Google for it, install it. It's a Chrome plugin. It's 100% free. I'm not going to show you how to do that because that's very easy to do. I don't want to waste your time. Once you have this plugin, what you want to do is you want to right click on one of the first tips. So I'm going to right click. I'm going to say Scrape Similar. You see, that's where it says. I'm going to do that. Once I do that, what I want to do is I want to change these fields to something else. You can just copy and paste what I have. So this is what you want to do. You want to make sure you have it exactly how I have it set up here. This is it. You just copy this, very, very simple. And what you're going to see is you're going to see a bunch of tips here. But not only are you going to see the main tip, you're also going to have some paragraph. Now, it's a little messy right now, and I'm going to explain to you how this works. So what you want to do is you want to copy to clipboard here. It copied. We're going to go back to our sheet, and we're just going to paste. Okay, we're going to delete. So this is kind of, once we have pasted, what we're seeing here is we have the name of the tip. This is name. And then we have kind of the description. Okay, so you have a name and the description. Now, what you guys want to do is, if this field is blank, if this row is blank, you just want to delete it. So you do have to do a little bit of cleaning up. Not a lot. So you see this is blank. I'm gonna select it. I'm gonna delete it. Another one is blank. I'm gonna delete it. Another thing you guys can do is you can just go to here, click on this, and you can do sort. Once you do that, you're gonna have all the stuff sorted, and then stuff that does not have this field blank, it's gonna be empty. So you can go ahead and delete all this. This is gonna save you a lot of time. And now what I have is the tip. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a row above. and I'm gonna get the fields back. So this is the name of the tip and this is the description. And now guys, you have the content from the page. So it says here, never eat without a fork. When you're eating by the handful, it's easy to overdo. So we can even check to make sure. So it says here, never eat without a fork. And then it says when you're eating by the handful, and this is kind of what we have. Now, let's pick a random tip. Let's say tip 13, ditch the bedtime snacks. Why is that sweets always sound so good before bed? I think you can agree that I don't even need to check that, but we can check that to make sure that we have the right content. So if I search for ditch, and you see why is it that sweets always sound so good before bed? And so I think you are convinced that now we have tips. We can kind of delete that. This is not important. And now we have all of our 50 tips, right? If we go in here, it says 51, but this includes this first row here. Now, what this allows us to do is we now have the data. Now, I recommend changing it around. I recommend paraphrasing it. Okay, you can kind of leave this alone, but since this is more text, you might want to paraphrase it. I never recommend or I never advise copying from anywhere and pasting it somewhere else. You need to do kind of your own work. But this is fairly standard tips. It's just the descriptions you kind of want to change. Now that you have this content, okay, we are going to go to a site called Substack.com, the home for great writing. This is a great site, and it allows you to create a way to share your content absolutely free. They have a paid plan, but for the most part, we're not going to be using that paid plan because the free plan is going to suffice for our purpose. And I'm already logged into my account. I'm going to, this is what happens when you create an account and log in. I'm going to go into my writer's dashboard, and I'm going to show you exactly. So I have some drafts here, and what I have here is I can create a new post, I can create a new episode, and I can create a new thread. And so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating a newsletter. And in that newsletter, we are going to be promoting that specific ClickBank offers. You can also promote multiple ClickBank offers. Let me show you how it's done. We have here settings. We can go and you can just change it. Lose weight in 21 days, something like this. And here you can change the tips and tricks on losing weight and keeping it off. Something like this. We can save it. Lose weight tips. Okay, now we have it. You can add some tags. You can edit your about. You can create it and edit your about page, welcome email. You can have a logo. All of this I recommend because the more stuff you have, the more trustworthy, the more credible it's going to be. You can even edit your publication theme. There's a lot of things that you can do, but let me show you the most important thing. You're going to go into posts and you're going to say new post, and let me show you how this is going to be done. Now, when you advertise this, you're going to say, hey, get 50 tips in your email for 100% free. Get a new tip every single day. So let me show you how this does. We're going to create the first content here. Tip number 1, we're going to go back to our Google Sheet and we're going to say never eat without a fork. Okay, we're going to go in here. And for the body here, we're going to go in here and we're going to copy it. Okay, whatever you entered, whatever you put, right? Now, before you do that, on the top, you're going to say this tip is sponsored by the name of the ClickBank offers, the 21-day smoothie diet. Okay, and you want to have a couple of sentences, not just one sentence and link it. The 21-day smoothie diet allows you to quickly and easily lose weight and keep it off. Click here to learn more. Okay, so this is the format. You need the introduction. You need a little bit of a selling. You got to sell it a little bit. You don't need a landing page or anything like that. And here is going to be the link. So all of this, I recommend making it italics like this, so it kind of stands apart. You can also make it bold. That doesn't look bad. It's really up to you, but I at least making it italic so it separates from this content here. Okay, and here is going to be our affiliate link. So we're going to go back to ClickBank. We're going to hit promote. We're going to hit generate hop link. We're going to copy that. And we're going to go back here. Okay, we're going to paste it here. And now you have a link. Now, if you have trouble coming up with this copyright text here, all you have to do is go back to their landing page. Just, you can just copy this. You can come back here and you can paste it. So I'm going to go in here and I will have kind of 2 sentences. And I just pasted it. Delicious, easy to make smoothies for rapid weight loss, increased energy, and incredible health. That is how you do it. You just go and see what they have. Now, when you create it, okay, you don't want to send it right now because the idea is you want to create a lot of this And what you can do, so you can go into settings, you can kind of learn this post is for everybody. You can allow comments, not allow comments, really up to you, order comments, etc., etc. This is our content here. And when you go to publish, you can actually, instead of send email to everybody, you can schedule it. So let's say you want to schedule it for, some days in advance, you can do that. Send everyone in 5 days. And it even tells you when you're going to do it. So I can just do send everybody in 5 days. And now it's scheduled. Right now it says here schedule. And the idea is you want to go ahead and create this content. And you can sit down, create 10 at once, maybe 10 today, 10 tomorrow, or you can create 50 at once, or you can create 2 today, or you can do 1 at a time if you want, or you don't even need to schedule. If you just want to do kind of the daily real-time kind of newsletter, you can just do it without scheduling. You can just sit down every morning or afternoon or whatever, and you can just create content. And what's nice about it is that if you go in here, this is very awesome. We have our tips. You can even do something like this. You can even have a tip like this, and you can bold it, and you can, change content. You can change the style of this, right? So you can make it a heading. You can do something like that. Actually looks pretty good to me. Like, I'm not a designer or anything, but as far as I see, it's very pleasant to the eye. Right now, let me know in the comments below if that's what you think, or you have an idea. Guys, always I want to hear your feedback, right? This is not a one-way communication. Let me know what you think about this method. Let me know if I can improve it, or let me know if you have any questions, or let me know if I'm doing something wrong, you guys need help, because I want to share with you my knowledge, my experience. And so now it's already, you can go to publish, and it's already scheduled. So I can unschedule it, I can cancel. It's already scheduled, right? So it's already saved. It's already scheduled. As you can see, it's already scheduled. And now, this is from me. You can add a new author. You can have a subtitle. You can edit email, and there's a lot of things that you can do. But the point is, we now have a schedule. These are some of the drafts that I was working on. But for the most part, now you have it. Now, when you go, the next thing that you want to do is you want to advertise this newsletter, and it's really easy to do that. Simply because you're providing content. You're providing content. This is the about page here, so you can edit it and say, when you subscribe to this newsletter, you're gonna get a weight loss tip every single day until you unsubscribe, and it's automatically going to have an unsubscribe link. It's automatically going to handle your subscribers for you. It's all going to be automatically done. This is why it's such a great method, because you're providing value. You're giving people what they wanted initially, and then you have a sponsored link because you want to get paid. Obviously, we all want to get paid. Nobody, at least I don't, work for free. And you shouldn't either. And that is the way you do it. Now, let me know in the comments below what you think about this method. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns. I would love to hear from you. If you do like this method, I would highly appreciate a thumbs up. If you did not, let me know in the comments what you didn't like about it. Nevertheless, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of these methods, and I will see you in a future video.